I've put together this short video to prepare you for your company secretarial interview in professional services because all of the sectors in Cosec have a slightly different focus, and it's important to highlight the most relevant skills for your chosen area. So focusing on professional services then, in addition to the classic Cosec skills like attention to detail, teamwork, diligence, etc., in professional services they'll also be looking out for things like the ability to manage multiple deadlines, prioritise work. Also, they'll want to see that you can work effectively and professionally with clients. And so any business development experience that you might have is worth illustrating before you go into the interview. And also think of a few concrete examples of all of these things. So for instance, you might discuss the size of the client portfolio you're managing or how many clients you brought on board, for instance. So as with all interviews, research can't be overstated. So review their website in detail, look at all their social media presence. Also look at how their internal Cosec function fits into the wider organisation, review any news stories, including any recent deals, and understand how they, as the organisation, fits into the competitive landscape, including who their competitors are. I'd also recommend that you use the opportunity to demonstrate your research when it comes to asking them questions. So, technically, it's important to revisit the job description and test yourself on some of the technical points, even if you haven't already done everything mentioned in the job description, which is perfectly normal. It's impressive to show that you've done your research and read up on it nonetheless. So maybe get hold of some of the ICSA checklists and check your knowledge on any relevant procedures, for instance, director appointments, incorporations, capital reductions, share buybacks. On a more general level, have a think about some of the classic interview questions, such as tell me about yourself, what skills can you bring to the firm, why are you leaving your current role, why are you applying to this role, what is it about the company that appeals to you, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and do you have any questions for us? And on that last point, I'd just avoid any questions regarding pay, benefits, package and hours of work. So on this point, potentially one of the most important questions to anticipate is quite simply, why do you want to work in professional services? Clients really want to understand your motivations for working in this service provider setting, so it's important to be sincere and convincing. I suppose typical reasons can include the variety and breadth of experience that you'll gain, the opportunity to work to industry best practice standards, and the exposure to client relationship management and business development activities. As a major caveat to this question, it's really important to not position working in professional services as any kind of stepping stone to in-house. There's nothing wrong with in-house, of course, but generally clients will be looking for a long-term stakeholder, so it's important to be clear on your desire to work in professional services in particular. So on a general point, we often hear that candidates are not familiar with everything in the job description. This is perfectly normal, and it's important to focus on what you can do and just show a real willingness to learn on anything that you've not done before. So be confident, you've been invited into interview and they like your CV, so you're already off to a good start. Hope this is of some use, and take a look at our G2 Company Secretary group on LinkedIn as well. Thanks for watching.